I would like to thank Coca 2005 for sending me this particular story. And I think I spoke about this when this event actually happened because it sounds kind of familiar to me. But if you don't know who this individual is, his name is Joshua O'Connor. And he was just recently sentenced to more than 22 years in prison for a plot to shoot up a school. Like he planned on doing a mass shooting. What ended up stopping the mass shooting from happening was his grandmother finding out, and she alerted the authorities of what he was about to do, and they ended up running interference on his plan. So pretty much his grandmother was the one that stopped it from happening. But one of the main reasons why I'm doing this video is because it's amazing to me that, one, I am glad that they got him before he could do anything, number one. But I always find it odd that whenever a person actually commits a mass shooting, they try their best to get them off or get them a slap on the wrist. Yet this guy was plotting to do it, and he had the book thrown at him. Not saying that I'm upset that he got the book thrown at him or anything like that. He is good that he's getting these years. As a matter of fact, he's only 19 years old, which means if he serves only 22 years, he'll be out when he's like in his early 40s, late 30s at the most. But I'm like I said, I'm not mad that he is going to jail for all these years. Good that he's going to jail for all these years, because it could have been a lot of casualties that could have come from that. But whenever a mass shooting at a school happens, they like to handle that with kid gloves. Like, we haven't heard anything from or about what's his name, Nicholas, the one in Florida, the one who did that shooting in Florida last year, the Parkland shooting, Nicholas Cruz. We haven't really heard anything recently about him. Like, it's like they keep dragging out a trial with him. Like, that should have been an open and shut case. Like, send his ass to jail for life. Like, he actually committed a mass shooting and killed people. This guy plotted to do it, but didn't go through with it because his grandmother stopped him. I'm sure I hope they compensated the grandmother nicely, because she saved many lives. But let me go ahead and read this article. It says an Everett teen who plotted a high school mass shooting was ultimately foiled by his grandmother was sentenced Thursday to more than 22 years in prison. The sentence was handed down by Snohomish County Superior Court Judge Bruce Weiss against Joshua O'Connor, age 19, a former student at ACES Alternative High School. O'Connor pleaded guilty in December to first-degree attempted murder, first-degree robbery with a firearm, and possession of explosive device in connection with the plot. The investigation into O'Connor began with his grandmother, Catherine Catsell O'Connor, who called 911 in February 2018 to report what she believed were credible threats by her grandson to shoot other students at his high school. Officers met with the grandmother at her home at the time and were shown excerpts of O'Connor's journal, which the grandmother had discovered the previous night. The excerpt said, in part, "I'm preparing myself for the school shooting. I can't wait. My aim has gotten so much more accurate. I can't wait to walk into that class and blow all these expletives away." He probably said motherfuckers away. That's probably what he said. The teen continued by writing, "I need to make this shooting bombing infamous." That's one of the main reasons why they do this shit. Is they want to be famous for some wicked shit. I need to get the biggest fatality number I possibly can. I need to make this count. I'm learning from past shooters, bombers' mistakes, so I don't make the same ones. The grandmother also told police she had discovered the teen had a semi-automatic rifle stored in a guitar case, court records state. Police believe O'Connor used the rifle to rob a gas station convenience store and steal $100 from the register. Before the sentence was handed down, O'Connor's grandmother asked the judge to show mercy to her grandson. The judge called her a hero, but he declined defense requests for a sentence below the standard sentencing range, saying the plans were methodically thought out rather than just youthful or impulsive. So that's why they gave it to him, because he actually planned it. You know, that would explain the first degree on everything that he got hit with. So that would explain why he got them years. But still, if it's anybody else, they need to do the same thing for them. Because when you go in there, you do a mass shooting, a lot of the times that stuff is planned out. It's rare that they go in on impulse and just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go to school today and just shoot these people, blow them all away. It's rare that happens. Usually a lot of times it is planned. In a written statement to the court, O'Connor apologized, saying he'd been suicidal and abusing drugs and alcohol. Well, that's not enough for them to lower your sentence. And something tells me, had he went through with this, he probably would have ended up killing himself anyway. So like I said, I don't feel bad for him. I'm glad that he's getting all these years behind bars. But it's just amazing to me that they immediately gave him those years. But when someone actually does do it, they like to drag this stuff all the way out. We'll find out what Nicholas Cruz get, although I'm almost certain that he's going to get the book thrown at him. Or at least he should. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.